like button, please. Hit the like button, please.
This whole concept of women lowering their standards, bitch, you are the low standard. The fuck are you on about? I don't even lower my standards. You are the low.
Shout out to Manosphere Highlights Daily. 244,000 subscribers. It's not really about the subscribers. I mean, per se. I would say what it's about is what kind of views are you getting? He's getting anywhere from, I would say, 15 to, I would say on average, anywhere from 15 to, I mean, he got some outliers, some 129, some 63s. But he can pretty much guarantee his videos. I mean, it's not a guarantee, but are going to get anywhere from 25 to 50,000 views every video. Except this Charlie Kirk one, but that's not really related to the channel theme, so I ain't really mad at that one. But for the most part, every one of his videos is at least getting 25 to 50,000 views. We got some big ones. What is this one? Is it worth dating in LA? If he does a really bad video or a video that people don't really like, it'll do like 17. So that's really what it's about. That'd be a beautiful fucking thing. If we can get the channel that I'm starting December 2nd, or that's beginning December 2nd, Dayton Dysfunctions. Link is at the top of the chat if you haven't joined already. It'd be a beautiful thing if we can build this channel up to getting, 20 to 30,000 views per video. It'd be a beautiful thing. But anyway, if y'all want me to stay on 2 hours tonight, I'm looking for a $15 live stream goal. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Hit the like.
Oh.
I don't know what happened over on
Hello?
Rumble. I really don't. Maybe somebody who was over there could let me know what they saw on their end. Where the hell did Manosphere Highlights Daily go? Let's see. I guess I gotta pull it back up. I want to go over one of his videos and then we'll see what else the night brings. I want to go over a Kendra. I'm going to try to go over the Rumble again and see if it worked. Here we go.
Guk Chi is 39 and by Vietnamese standards should already be married. But she isn't. And there is a term for women like her in Vietnam. They'd be called Gai E, which is...
Yeah, we're doing that one. Hold on.
Janice, are you there?
At your service, sir.
Enter the Manosphere.
Of course. How can I assist you today?
Give me some of that dating foolishness.
Will do, sir.
Age gap debate that's got everyone talking. A growing number of women are proudly saying yes to love that breaks the mold. Their partners are younger, sometimes significantly younger, and they say it's brought new energy and new joy to their lives.
So let me just break this down off top. Older women dating younger men is the same as men trying to date hot single moms. It's trying to get a hottie on discount. You know what I mean? Men, top tier men my age don't want me. So let me get a tall, handsome man who younger to try to cheat the system. Since I'm getting attention from younger men, I'll pay for a hot younger man. Same way that, an average Joe who would have never got a second look by a hot woman is like, oh, okay, yeah, she got kids, but she's hot though, bro. I mean, yeah, those kids need love too. I'll take on her broken family if it mean I get to walk around with a hot chick. It's cheating the system, trying to cheat the system.
They say it's brought new energy and new joy to their lives.
Like, this is my sports car. Oh. And it just turned out.
Oh, wow.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
If she thinks it's anything less than the best, then it's not going to happen.
I'm always right in the end.
Think about how degrading that is. He's my sports car. Now imagine if a man said, yeah, she's hot, so she's my sports car. The whole crowd would boo. Now, I'll give it to the crowd. They was like, it was awkward. It was an awkward response to her saying that. The crowd knew how cringe it was. Look at this dumbass look on his face. He like, hey, she paying for everything, so it is what it is. Do 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 do.
Simp Jutsu! Oh my goodness. We've broken down a lot of Tamron Hall shows, but this is the dumbest Tamron Hall show ever. And pay very close attention to my word selection. I'm not saying dumbest to be funny. I'm saying it because it's accurate. Strap in, because we're cooking these clowns today. It all starts with this journalist, Emily Liebert, who inspired this entire segment and was brought on for credibility. Why do I say journalist in air quotes? Watch this.
Emily, you talked to how many women around the country from all walks of life about this?
About 8.
You talked to 8 women.
It's not logic.
8 women. She talked to 8 freaking women across the entire country, and this is the research that justifies a national television segment.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Damn!
This is a joke. This is what I mean by dumb. This is the foolishness.
And also here with us, Emily Liebert.
Back, let's break it down.
By dumb. This is the foolishness.
And also,
She's not bad looking. I don't know how old she is. I mean, he looked kind of old. She definitely look younger than he do. So I'll wait. I'll wait to break down what I was gonna say.
Here with us, Emily Liebert, whose viral article asks this question: is a 23-year-old the solution to your dating problems?
Okay, is a 23-year-old the solution to your dating problems? So let's just say it's a 38-year-old woman, and she's gonna date a 23-year-old. Okay, let's just put it like this. She's not gonna date an average Joe 23-year-old. She's gonna date a jacked 23-year-old that look like Leonardo DiCaprio. But see, in his prime. But see, everybody knows he would be using her just to get his rocks off, just to get his MILF fantasies off, and to use her for money. Everybody would know what's up with that instantly. Everybody would know this hot 23-year-old is not about to marry and have kids with this 38-year-old woman or 43-year-old woman. Everybody know it's a bullshit relationship. And let me put it like this. If it was a younger man, even if it was a 27-year-old and a 42-year-old or whatever, a 28-year-old and a 42-year-old, whatever. If he is taking her serious, she knows he's a fucking loser. Because it's like I always say, all the bad stuff I say about women on my channel, the women I say it about know it's true. They think that about themselves deep down inside. Like at 3 a.m. looking at the ceiling, they think the same stuff I say about themselves. So a 40-year-old woman knows that a handsome 28-year-old man who would take a 40-year-old woman serious is a fucking clown and a bitch and a simp. And she's not, essentially, she's not going to respect him because she knows she's not worth it.
To your dating problems. The comment section, let me tell you. Well, in the article, Emily says that many of the women she interviewed were hesitant about dating a younger man, but that one of the first things to change their mind was the sex. She also writes,
yeah, what did I just say? And everybody knows that. You got some young kid blowing your back out. And people don't respect it. But not to say that, look, who gives a fuck what people respect? I get it. But, well, women do. Women care about social status and how stuff look and how it'll make them look. They really care about that. Men, we wouldn't give a fuck. If we're fucking a hot 23-year-old and everybody say we robbing the cradle, oh well. We're going to enjoy our 23-year-old pussy and hang out with her, have fun with her, enjoy life. Fuck what everybody say.
beyond the obvious physical benefits, these women noticed that they felt safer and more comfortable in their relationships.
Right, because they don't have to worry. Well, let me put it like this. Because they feel like they can control the younger man, usually with money. You know what I mean? That's why they feel more comfortable. Because they feel like they have the leverage and the position of power. It's not because, oh, I feel more comfortable because these guys are nicer or treat me better. It's not that.
And there's the common denominator. These women are leading with... Check this out.
What were you looking for from the dating energy out there?
I wanted to feel like a sexual being again. I'd been a mother, I'd been a wife, and that part of me had kind of died.
Well, how did it get resurrected with 23-year-old cock? It died because you got bored with your husband and didn't put the effort in to spark the bedroom back up because you was tired of him. Familiarity breeds contempt. And then, you know, whatever. If this young boy toy moved in with you, familiarity would breed contempt with him as well. And the bedroom would die again. I want to feel like a sexual being. Grow the fuck up. You got a kid and had a family. It's not all about sex, asshole. It's just sick, man. Selfish pieces of shit. Why did you divorce your husband? That's what I want to know.
And I wanted, you know, that fun and that spark again.
We are 17 years apart. Oh, he is so fun. He looks good.
So what would that be, 40 and 23? Like, okay, let's look at bro. See, and here's the thing. If he can pull her, if he's tall and fine and fit enough to pull her, then he's tall and fine and fit enough to pull a 23-year-old. But this bitch probably paying for everything. So that's why he there. And trust me, he got bitches. I can assure you that. So she's damn sure not the only one he's fucking.
So fun. He looks good.
You say you want love, but what you mean is validation. You say you want partnership, but you mean a witness who will finally say you're good enough.
You see that? Tamron Hall is playing right into our hands. The next time a woman complains about you taking your talents to Thailand to find a fine, young, fertile lady, you show her this clip and say, just like you, I want to feel like a sexual being again.
Can you make me feel good? Can you make me feel good?
But there's a big difference between older men dating younger women and older women dating younger men. And that's what makes this show so intellectually dishonest.
Well, yeah, the big difference is no family is getting started from this bond. And is this the woman? She look old as fuck. She look like she in her 50s. These women are just so insecure and sick. Like, she got, what, fake lips or lip job done? What is it, finger waves in 05 with a fucking business suit? This is just, he's not feeling this. He doesn't wake up in the morning and think, yes, yeah. Looking at this. Fuck no.
Check this out.
Now, let's meet the men who made these women believers. Please welcome 45-year-old Chloe's 28-year-old boyfriend, Jordan. And 42-year-old Asha's 35-year-old boyfriend, Zach. Come on out, guys.
I mean, 7 years. I mean, 35 and 42 isn't that big of a age difference, but okay, fuck it. We'll roll with it.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's go back for a second.
Come on out, guys.
And so you've been a homosexual all your life, you said earlier, right?
Oh my God.
I am very keen on words. Did you hear what Tamron Hall said?
Now, let's meet the men who made these women believers.
The men who made these women believers. They didn't bring out Average Joe the bus driver. They didn't bring out Jake the plumber. No, they brought out Chad and Tyrone. When was the last time you saw a fairy tale where Prince Charming was an average looking man? Look at Jordan walking out. This was a fashion show. Why do fashion shows exist?
What?
To sell you the product, to make you a believer. And that's why women can't handle the red pill. The truth is, most women will never marry Prince Charming. That's why their evidence is a journalist who interviewed 8 people. The foolishness.
Emily, you really inspired this hour, combined with Cougar Talk and some of the women who are now, I don't like to.
I mean, do you really think? Look, I'm not wishing any bad on them or anything, but like, do you really think a marriage is coming from this? Do y'all think a lifelong marriage are coming from these bonds? About how cringe it is in itself to like, oh, I'm gonna come on a TV show about age difference dating. I got a younger man, and I'm gonna go on TV so I can have a light, shined on this situation. It's all mental illness.
Coming out of the shadows, but social media allows us to share much more of our lives in a very different way. Your article, you said, just find a younger man. Dating is horrible right now.
You're horrible. Have you ever considered that? You're fucking horrible. It's plenty of good men out there looking for good women. Dating is horrible. Yeah, there's piss in the dating pool, and you were in the dating pool. So what does that say about you? You're pissed.
I stand by that.
You stand by that. Were you prepared for the comments? Because you say women have now discovered a loophole. What's the loophole?
Well, I know the way that I was raised and socialized. The idea was that we should always look older. We should always look up, find somebody that could provide for you, marry a rich man. And now the switch that has happened is that we can say like, hi, mom, I am the rich man.
She's going to dress it up, okay? Because she has to, because nobody of any value wants her. So what she's going to have to dress her life up better than a 22-year-old will, because she has this is 35 and up, and whatever hooker, whore, single mother she had, her value has plummeted because of where she's ended up.
You're not a rich man. First off, ma'am, are you even rich? But let's just say you were. These shows are pointless because they're talking over the heads of 95% of the watchers, if not 99% of the watchers, who are just regular women making 50 to 70K before tax. Just regular ass check to check money. So these boss babe conversations are only talking to maybe 7% of the population, maybe. Not a low 7%. How many of them are actually going to see it? So yeah, they're talking to 1% of their possible viewers when they talk all this boss babe shit. Even if the horse shit that they were kicking was true, it still wouldn't apply to 99% of the viewers.
And I don't need anyone to provide for me. So now the question is, what are you bringing to the table? And I think that young men have such an interesting response to that.
Stop clapping, you fools. I am the rich man now. This is feel-good Kool-Aid that makes 0 sense. And it's not supposed to. It's just supposed to feel good.
Can you make me feel good? Can you make me feel good?
But the reality, every woman on that stage was once married to an older man. Why?
What?
Because older men have resources. Yes, these men are younger, but they are established.
This goofy motherfucker. Like, seriously. Look at this fucking goofball. What is the chances that this is a rainbow man anyway? He's just in it for the check. Both of these men are in it for the check. I mean, it's free pussy. Why not? And they're getting the check. So why not?
They are not brokies. The phrase "What do you bring to the table?" was coined by women who were all dating up, despite claiming to be independent. They still date up. They still go for high status men. But don't take my word for it. Let them tell on themselves.
So many women talk about their golden retriever boyfriends. Like,
What's a golden retriever boyfriend?
oh, they're just like happy-go-lucky. They're excited to experience life.
Golden retriever boyfriend. Another derogatory term created by dingbats of TikTok. Like, think about how degrading that is. Golden retriever boyfriend. So just a bitch ass punk who just happy to be there and willing to go along with whatever you say. Whatever you say, mommy. That's a golden retriever boyfriend. A bitch ass simp, essentially.
Beta. I am no. I'm an alpha. Beta. Oh, because I tell you why. Beta.
It's a sign of being a beta male.
I didn't know that. Beta. What, beta?
It's like they're just like puppy. So they always.
Bro face. Hold on. Black bro know that this is some bullshit, but he just there. He happy to be on TV. We got a YSL fucking suit or what YSL. I don't even know what. She paid for all that shit. So he just like, hey, I'm getting caked up. Why not? But deep down inside, black bro know that this is some horse shit and it's degrading. But so check his face. Look at that face right there. He like what? He's second guessing it right here. It's like, is the money worth it?
So they always show the guy in the sports car with the 25-year-old, and they say it's a midlife crisis. Did any of this feel like a midlife crisis to you?
Yeah, definitely.
Not for me.
It felt in the beginning.
Oh, I love that you had different answers.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
What do you think?
In the beginning, this was just about feeling good and having fun, and I did not think it was going to last. I actually wrote an article about how this is a temporary relationship, and it's.
Imagine taking a woman serious who write articles about your relationship. From the jump, she writing articles about you. But like I said, when you getting caked up, they just like fuck it. But that's crazy work.
Okay, because I don't need to check the box of getting married. I don't need to check the box of having kids.
No, that's not my new avatar. This is Manosphere Highlights Daily avatar. I don't know what the fuck program he used. I need to tap in with him and see, like, because his production quality is A1.
Like, this is my sports car, and it just turned out.
Oh, wow.
Simp Jutsu Master.
But then I love my sports car.
You loved it. You're like,
See, men getting degraded gets a laugh track. Women getting degraded gets a fucking protest with signs outside. When men get degraded, belittled, it's funny. It's always just funny. Because let's be real, society doesn't look at men as human. It's like, go make some money, you bitch. Go make some money for some women and children, or go jump in front of a bullet for some women or children. Other than that, you're not human to society.
But then I love my sports car.
you loved it. You're like, I don't want to lease this car. I want to own this car.
I got a lot of endurance and power behind this car.
Now, let's be real. Now, this dude's a simp, but that was kind of clever. That was kind of clever. It was corny, but kind of clever.
You see that? She didn't think it would last. She objectified him as a sports car. But when this high status man wanted a relationship, she took it. This is what the feeling safe nonsense is really about. Reverse the roles. Let a man go on national TV and call his girlfriend his puppy poodle or his sports car. He would be annihilated. That's why this show isn't just dumb, it's hypocritical. And that's why Tracy Ellis got cooked.
There's that. But a lot of men my age are steeped in a toxic masculinity and have been raised in a culture where there is a particular way that a relationship looks. And anything that starts to smell of that for me, I did enough of it where I was controlled and felt like
You're supposed to be controlled. Women were meant to be controlled by men. From a evolutionary biology standpoint, from a biblical standpoint, whatever you want to look at, we're meant to righteously control you. We're meant to lead you. You were put on earth to be our helpmeets and get on our program, not the other way around. Ross.
I was a possession or whatever those things were, or prize, and I have no interest in it, and I will not do it again.
It's not logic.
So it's okay for women to disrespect men and treat them like objects, but it's toxic when men do it. This brings us to the ringleader, Tamron Hall.
So yeah, if y'all want me to stay on 2 hours, I'm looking to meet a $15 live stream goal. Nothing has been met. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or Super Chat, Super Sticker, which is the dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. $5 makes you the live stream sponsor, king or queen of the stream. Big Chris says she's just there to ride the carousel because, like most women, she believes the average man will be desperate enough to become her retirement plan when she's old, tired, and ran through.
It's time to cook her because she's doing the exact same thing.
I have thought about this so much because, my husband's a few years older than me. And I talked with my cousin before this show and I said, okay, if this relationship were to end, God forbid, or something happens, what would my sweet spot age? And I thought a lot about it. I would have to date someone between the ages of 40 and 45. So that means I would date someone about 15 years younger.
But that's your choice.
I'm saying
right?
he had Stephen, I'm going 40 to 45. That's the range. I will date only younger guy.
Yeah.
And that is because I think, and I'm still working it through in my mind,
How are you working it through in your mind what man you will date if you don't work out with your husband? What kind of shit is that? Seriously. She don't respect that man. Just off this. She on air talking about how she's working it through her mind what man she will date if, God forbid, they don't work out. When a woman respects you, she wouldn't do this.
What kind of shit is that?
my dad was an amazing husband. He was 25 years older than my mom.
Oh.
And so their age gap worked for him because he had a younger wife who was keeping him young.
Yeah.
I think I want a younger guy keeping me young. I
That's
think
so
that
This is a married woman. And she just said, I want a younger man. My husband's older than me, but I want a younger man to keep me young. Oh boy.
I know. And I don't even know why I'm embarrassed to say that, because this is just a fictitious scenario. I'm in my relationship, in my marriage, but I do.
Because we haven't been allowed to
That's
say
what
that.
it is.
Tamron Hall, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy if your husband goes on a podcast and says, if my marriage ended, I'd date a younger woman. We all know he would be canceled faster than a celebrity apology tour can be scheduled. The fact that you're embarrassed to even imagine that scenario proves the double standard. You're not just a hypocrite, you are a major source of the foolishness that destroys relationships and pushes men to opt out. You laugh when women call men golden retriever boyfriends, but you act sad when young boys listen to the manosphere instead of the mainstream media that constantly mocks them.
What's your takeaway here? What does it say about society now?
I think it's a really exciting time. All of this is really, feminism 101, that women have worth outside of men or their perception of us. And now we're finally like taking that power and grasping it en masse. We are.
Oh boy. What is a woman's worth outside of a man in a family? And being a sex object to it's funny. Okay, so your worth is getting pumped and used by a younger man. Your sexuality is your worth. Women's childbirthing ability and sexuality is their worth. Deal with it. I mean, women can build some other worth, but if we being real, it's just funny. I'm gonna prove I'm worth more than what I am to a man by dating a younger man.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Is this camera on me? Yes, it's on. That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Your worth in society, like, okay, I just really want to break this down. What is a woman's worth outside of a man in the family and outside of sexuality? Just to be a NPC for a company. To be a fucking just to be a body at a company working for some corporation that don't give a fuck about you. And other than that, being for the most part, most women just are a annoyance and a burden on society. If we just gonna keep it a buck.
Sitting here at, you know, a dinner table across from a date and saying, I know that I am bringing XYZ to the table, and what are you bringing? How are you improving my life? Because my life is already full.
Ooh, I love that.
And there it is, the curtain pulled back. This is effeminist propaganda. Feminism is about having your cake and eating it too. She provides no blueprint for how these relationships actually work. She provides no
It feels wild that I'm even making this video right now because it feels like it's so obvious, but I just watched this dating coach this woman who's a single mom on settling for any man she can have because no man would want to be with a single mom. Someone has a problem.
There's men who would want to be with a single mom. Men who don't pull bitches and can't get a bitch other than a single mom. There's plenty of men out there like that. Now, if we're talking about the type of guys that women want, yeah, no. A man with options, no man with options wants to date a single mom. You might trick him into it or go on a date with him and he just really like you for some strange reason. But if you really ask him, hooked up to a lie detector test, would your first choice have been a single mom, ideally? He would say no if he was being honest. So that's true. No man of value wants to date a single mother. Essentially, no man wants to date a single mother, even a pathetic loser that can't pull a bitch. But he just don't got a choice.
Someone has a problem with you being a single parent. That comes from insecurity. If there's ever a feeling that someone is making you feel small or shrinking you, making you feel less than of who you are in a beautiful part of your life, that is coming from their insecurity.
Nobody wants to raise another man's child if they don't have to. People want their own families. It makes total biological sense. Nobody wants to have to deal with another man that's forever tied to his woman's coochie in life. And not only that, it's a guy that everybody knows fucked your girl. Like when he comes around, everybody in the building, everybody at the fucking baby shower, whatever, everybody at the picnic, at the barbecue knows that Roger fucked your woman and nutted in her. It's a bunch of reasons why men don't want to date single mothers.
Doing that classic single mom gymnastics routine, acting shocked that some men aren't lining up to accept her situation, while ignoring the part where she created the situation outside of a stable relationship in the first place. Now, she wants to pretend that any man who doesn't want to raise another man's kid is insecure. Men aren't intimidated by her independence. They're uninterested in inheriting responsibilities they didn't create.
You got that right.
I'm a single mom to a 2-year-old, and let me tell you where I've gone wrong in every dating situation I've been in since.
Oh Lord, I know it. If she says something intelligent, I'll give her credit for it. But I'm willing. There's gonna be some dumbass shit.
Tell you where I've gone wrong in every dating situation I've been in since becoming a mother. So I've been in 1.5 relationships since having my son. We're not going to talk about the half. We're just going to focus on the one. Number one mistake, no dating process. I feel like I want a family and I want a unit and I want to be loved so bad. I ignore the dating process. When in reality, this is something that is so necessary. And upon reflection, I need it. I need a dating process. You need to be courted by a man. If you
Imagine courting a fucking single mom. I just can't.
I get it, but then I don't get it. That's where I'm at with it.
I'm only playing your fucking game because ain't shit else to do.
He really ain't gonna respect this hypothetical man. A man who's so pathetic that not only is he gonna deal with being with a single mom, he gonna court her and jump through hoops and get on a hamster wheel to get her to prove he's worthy of being with a single mom. But let's be real, she's kind of cute. There's plenty of guys who'll do it. They have no opportunity at pussy at a relationship. There are plenty of men, not a man that she's gonna respect. But let's be real. There's even some tall, handsome men who do it. Because they're like, the game is so fucked up now. There's some tall, handsome men who are struggling at dating. But ultimately, she's not going to respect him, even if he is tall and handsome and got money, because he's a bitch who don't know any better. And she's going to pick up on the fact that he's a bitch who don't know any better, because she knows she's not worth it. I said it earlier. The women I talk bad about, so-called, on my channel, they know that they're a bad option. This woman know that any man who signed up for her is a damn fool. Don't get me wrong, she still wants somebody. But she knows whoever it'll be will be a damn fool.
I need a dating process. You need to be courted by a man. If you want a high value man, if you want a man to match your energy as a confident, successful woman, they need to court you.
Where this man at? Where this man? God, where the hell is this man? God, is he under my wig, child? Is he under my wig? Is he in where? Where this man? Where he at? How long you been single for?
So yeah, it's mental illness. She actually thinks she's gonna get a high value man. This is how delusional they are, because they don't think from the perspective of, wait, what would this high value man with options be getting so special from me that he can't get from some other bitch who don't got a kid? They don't think about that because they're too fucking self-absorbed. See, here's another reason. Here's another reason why a high value man wouldn't do it. He got to now explain this shit. When he's seen around town by his colleagues, his high value colleagues. Oh, I seen you with a 2-year-old, bro. What, you had a baby? No, that's my girlfriend's kid from another man. High value men ain't explaining that to their fucking highfalutin colleagues. Are you fucking kidding? But she wouldn't know that because she don't know anything about these men. And most women who say they want a high value men wouldn't know how to even hold a conversation with that motherfucker. All they see is, oh, a fancy Instagram and a nice car, and I want status and money. She wouldn't know how to hold a fucking 30-second conversation with a high value man.
So even if you want to just be a lady of the night, maximize it.
Confident, successful women, they need to court you.
She's sitting there confessing that every dating mistake she's made as a single mom comes down to one thing. She keeps skipping the entire courtship process because she wants a family so badly she'll hand out boyfriend packages to men she barely knows. And then she acts surprised when it all blows up in her face. She should have followed that advice before she got pregnant and before she became a single mum, not afterwards.
Poor, deluded females.
So I've noticed lately that broke men are trying to convince single mothers that rich men don't want them. And the funniest thing about that to me is the reasons are usually like, oh, it's so much harder, it's going to be more expensive. They're looking at the children as obstacles. They're looking at these women as used goods. And here's the thing. Successful men don't base what they want off of how easy it is to get it.
I agree. But it's not about it being easy or hard. Look, look, first off, there's always exceptions to the rule. There's always exceptions to the rule, right? See, there are pathetic rich men who can't pull bitches. Just because you got money don't mean you automatically pull bitches. There's rich men who are undesirable to women. You know, so I'm sure one of those guys would date a single mom if she was pretty enough. Because they don't know any better. But the general rule about rich men, it's not even about rich men. Men don't want to date single mothers, let alone a top 1%er. It makes no sense for a top 1%er to take something that a nigga that work at McDonald's wouldn't want. But there's always exceptions to the rule. So my question for this thought would be, are rich men fucking on you as a single mother, or did a rich man put a ring on your fucking finger? Big difference. But she ain't gonna dive into that though.
In fact, in my experience, when there's a bit of a challenge, it's more exciting for them. They're not going to go with the easiest lay, right? They're going to go with someone that's interesting to them. And the qualities that make someone a good mother really makes them an interesting person and a really good partner too.
Okay, you're not interesting just because you got nutted in and pushed out a kid. You don't think a rich man has other women that he can date that are interesting? Women with college degrees, women who travel the world, all type of different women. You think the only interesting option he has is a single mother? You think a rich, traveled, cultured man finds it interesting that you, make bottles and chase a kid around? Like, stop it. You think that's what's gonna pique his interest? Oh, you're a mom from another motherfucker. Let's not talk about the Mona Lisa or the stock exchange. Let's talk about you changing shitty diapers. That's so interesting.
And a really good partner too. So, food for thought. These broke guys.
This is true. Why do you gotta come on the internet and try to convince the world? Why would you even be triggered by men saying, "Oh, you can't get a rich man because nobody wants"? Why would you even care if you're living the life that contradicts that? These broke guys. I love when women call men broke, because most women are broke mentally, emotionally, spiritually, every other way, and financially usually too. So it's so ironic.
dusty guys, really shitty guys are gonna try to convince you that you're not worth as much because they're trying to get a baddie for a discount.
That is no, you're right. But I got a feeling that the men who are shitting on you don't want to be in a relationship with you. They don't. They might want to fuck you, but look, they don't. But look, if all the rich men want you, you should be married to one. If what you're saying is true, most rich men, or I ain't gonna say most. If what you're saying is true, there should be a whole bunch of single moms married to rich men.
Spinning a cute little fantasy where broke men invented the idea that wealthy, high-value men don't want single mothers, but successful men are not looking for a side quest. They're looking for peace, legacy, and the lowest possible chance of raising another man's child. Men with options choose the lowest risk, highest value partner, not the one with the most complications. Meanwhile, she frames single motherhood as a beautiful part of her life, but expects men to pretend the cost, responsibility, and risk don't exist. She isn't defending single mothers, she's defending her dating market position, because deep down, she knows her dating position is in the sewers, and the most she gets from guys is a Friday night pump and dump by guys who are bored.
Well, it's her own fault.
I want to clarify something for the men. If you're in the dating pool and you happen to be interested in somebody, but they've got kids, can I just make something really clear for you? Most of the time when you're dating a single mum, they're not looking for another dad for the kids. The kids have already got a dad. You don't need to become a dad. What that woman wants is companionship. She wants a friend. She wants someone to support and love her, not someone to financially support the children. That's her job. That's our role as a parent. You're not the parent. Okay, so although I understand it is something to take into consideration, especially if you're looking at a long-term situation where you do end up conjoining finances, but unless that woman is a widow or unless there's exceptional circumstances, these children have their own father figure. You can be involved in their life, but most single mums who are dating for the right intentions are not looking for a financial handout. We just want somebody to love us, just like you do, just like all the women without children do as well. There are a lot of perks on dating a single mum. Snacks, cooking, we understand responsibility. We know what it means to show up even when you don't feel like it. We know what it means to love, like really love something, someone, to take care.
She says a man isn't responsible for the kids, as if relationships magically stop at the front door and he can just date the mother while pretending the children don't exist. She wants a man to emotionally invest, romantically invest, and eventually financially merge lives, while pretending that her children won't become his responsibility the moment things get serious. That's not how relationships work. Most people date with the intention of getting into a relationship one day, so unless she's offering up herself to get ran through, those extra snacks in the cupboard are of no use to a man. Unless she expects him to show up 1 year down the line and say, "Sorry kid, can't pay for dinner, your mum said I'm only here for companionship." She's basically asking for long-term commitment with short-term accountability.
It's so useless!
This is why I feel like dating as a single mom is harder than dating as a regular 24-year-old, okay? And this is why I'm gonna tell you. Aside from the kids, I think that the hardest thing about dating as a single mom is that when you're dating someone, you're competing with other 24-year-olds who have not have children. They do not have stretch marks. They have perfect little tight little abs, and I'm over here with, you know, my diastasis recti in my fucking abdomen, okay? On top of that, I've lost a lot of weight, but it's not like super firm. It's like...
This is gross. Look, ma'am, why didn't it work out with the man you reproduced with? Like, that's another thing these women don't consider, like that men think about. Like, the only justified reason for a woman to be a single mother in men's eyes is like the husband died. Anything else is going to be a negative reflection on you. Either the father was a piece of shit and you picked him, so that's a negative reflection on you, or he was a decent man, not perfect, but a halfway decent man that it was worth working it out with at 24 with 2 kids. So either way, you're kind of a piece of shit, unless the man died. That's another thing men are considering. Why the fuck didn't she make her family work? And what the fuck am I gonna do that's gonna make me so special where she gonna make it work with me for a lifetime when she didn't put the effort in to make it work with a motherfucker she had 2 kids with? And am I gonna reproduce with her? The 1 kid we have, is that gonna make her stay even though the 2 kids she had by another motherfucker didn't make her stay? If a woman reproduced with a piece of shit, you should stay away from her because she's a piece of shit. And you're forever tied to a piece of shit as well if you tie yourself to this woman. And there's a chance her kids are gonna be pieces of shit because she reproduced with a piece of shit. So why would any man with any type of self-respect want to tie itself with a woman like that? And tie itself to a piece of shit man like that because you're forever tied to that man.
Abdomen, okay? On top of that, I've lost a lot of weight, but it's not like super firm. It's like jiggly, okay? Right? And then on top of that, after you're done breastfeeding, do you know what your titties look like? Have you seen titties after breastfeeding? Mine look like tube socks with a tennis ball. At 20.
It's just something about that rubs me the wrong way.
Huh? Women have it hard! Okay, women have it hard! You have no idea what women go through every day, okay?
Titties after breastfeeding? Mine look like tube socks with a tennis ball. At 24 years old, dating? I'm competing with girls who have firm C cups. I have a set.
Love C cups. C cups are perfect. Oh man. I'm gonna see if I can pull up some C cup tits. Let me put on the Be Right Back screen. I mean, we're not actually gonna show tits on the stream, but we're gonna go over to Rumble here in a minute, and I'm gonna go over Kendra. Hopefully it works this time. Lauren, I don't know what happened last time. Maybe you can give me some insight on what you saw on your end. But anyway, I'm dropping the Rumble link in the chat right now. You don't have to sign up for Rumble to watch. All you gotta do is click the link and watch. I just dropped it in the chat. Oh, you gotta love C cups. I'm gonna try to pull it up. But yeah, everybody go click the Rumble link and watch me on Rumble. We're gonna go over a Kendra. I hope it works this time. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna come back over here on YouTube. If something goes wrong on Rumble this time, I'm gonna come back on YouTube. But everybody, the Rumble link is in the chat. I just dropped it. Click the link. You don't gotta sign up. All you gotta do is click the link and watch. But hold on, I'll be right back. I want to see if I can find some C cup tits. How perfect those things are. You can't go wrong with C cup tits. You know? Literally perfect. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is just a side, whatever. But yeah, let's all just enjoy these C cup tits for a second. All right. All right, I'm gonna go over to Rumble. I'm gonna drop the link one more time. For anybody who hasn't followed the new channel, it's Dating Dysfunction. Link at the top of the chat. Dating Dysfunctions is my new channel. I'll only be going live on Modern Dating Cure channel. But all my like short form content, like the 8-minute videos, 6 to 8 minute videos, they'll be over there. All right. All right, I'm gonna go over to Rumble. We're gonna go over some Kendra G. Hopefully see you over there. Let me drop the link one more time. You don't have to sign up. All you gotta do is click the link and watch. Let's see. Let's see the C cup titties one more time. If I got them pulled up. Yep. Look at those. Like, it doesn't get any better than that. It just doesn't. All right. Let's see. Let me change the title.
Right.
Okay, they're
This
streaming
woman is
on
fucking nuts. This
All right.
woman is nuts.
I'm out. We're going over to Rumble to go over Kendra.